same energy. Work on being better when I'm 70. Your drip is just a water spring. You know I drip different, this is 7 seas. I deal with life different, make that lemon squeeze. Went off for my style and identity. Better bounce back and get the cheddar cheese. I guess that's why they envy me. On track, now we gon' way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up. Way up, way up. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going. I got his.
What is up? It is Wednesday. We are back as always on Wednesday nights. We moved it an hour later. A lot of that was just because it takes a minute for Phil to get back to the crib after some basketball practice, and Justin was so nice and kind to say, you know what, that's cool. Let's push it back an hour. I got a new haircut. Basketball season started. I went with a brand new look. We're taking the hair back, kind of Jamie Dixon style for those college basketball coaches out there or fans of college basketball. Feeling fresh, feeling fly, super tired. I'll be honest, I'm really freaking tired. But nonetheless, there's a lot to talk about and about 5 to 6 things that really jumped out to me over the last week. The timeline is hopping. It seems to be in one specific area, and that is Apechain. No shocker there. And we're going to go through some art that's been dropped there. Shout out to Chimpers NFT. We're going to talk a little bit about what they've got going on. Rita, however you want to say it, same thing, same place. He's got a collection that's coming out with some friends as well as Bailey Tattoo. And of course, what's happening on the swamp. But with me every Wednesday here for the last couple months has been Justin. So Justin, how in the heck are you up north of me? I know it's maybe a little cooler now. Is it starting to cool off up there?
It's really nice. It's really nice outside, actually, I would say. We've gotten I don't know, it's been 50, 60 every once in a while, so it's been pretty good. Yo was good down in Ponds. I would say I haven't looked at my phone in weeks. Just been focusing on getting things in order. But generally, why don't we just run through the news and kind of see what's going on? Because we do have, it is November now, so we should have our. Did Gargus say that was we have a Project Dragon event?
Yeah, we'll have a Project Dragon. I was sort of playing my silly game where I try to guess an over and under, and I think I put it on the 22nd, or no, maybe the 23rd, because my thought was I don't think they'll do it during Thanksgiving week. Maybe they will. Maybe I'm crazy, and obviously that would be the last week of Thanksgiving. I don't think it's happening next week. So that a completely random guess. Of course, don't hold me to it. I'm gonna say either the 22nd, which is a Friday, or the 23rd. I prefer personally when they do it on the weekends, because then the time zone doesn't matter as much to me personally. I know that I can be flexible. If it's a morning thing, an afternoon thing, or an evening thing, I can figure it out. If it's during the week, that is like a roll of the dice, hoping that it's at a time, especially during basketball season for me personally, that I don't have a game, a practice, my in real life job as a teacher. So I'm like, can we please make it on a Saturday? A Sunday would be fine too. That'd be dope. Weekends are cool because I think, personally, again, I know whatever, we're going to take people's weekends away. But my thought is it makes the time zone issue, which is obviously this is definitely a worldwide community. I think it actually shrinks that a little bit, because you can find, even if people are like, oh shit, I got to get up. Let's say me, if I had to get up at 8 in the morning to do it, it would still be on the weekend when it's well, I have the rest of the day to do whatever I need to do. Right. I can plan my weekend around that. Those of us that actually have to go to work, I know we're sad suckers. We shouldn't be even having to do that. The weekdays just make it a little bit more difficult. So definitely looking forward to that. Codas will be live this month, which is also, I would say that's actually personally something I think both of us are most excited to see, is just seeing them in game. They look super cool for sure. So I think that's good.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. Just because I've been out of it. But Codas in 3D are going to be definitely cool. Hopefully they make a 3D viewer on where you can kind of see each of them. I don't know how they're gonna do that, so you can maybe they'll have a toggle how the Wizards do it in the metadata. I'm not sure, but 3D models by all means. Wait, actually no. I'm trying to think.
That would be cool though. I know what you're saying, because it's then you can actually rotate through and say oh, this is the one I actually like because of the way that it will look like in the metaverse. Because I think we've always kind of said this is. For those that are, looking at Codas, are the masters of the metaverse. They're masters of other side. And so like you want that, you know, if that's going to be your playable character, you do want it to be like just badass. And so seeing that in 3D while you're buying it, I think that's actually a great note. So I wouldn't be shocked to see that, like a little additional, like you said, toggle, maybe where you could just see what it looks like. Maybe it's like, you know, dancing around, kind of like the Meebits thing. You know how you could switch it between the 2D and the 3D thing, and it's like they're dancing around or they're angry or whatever. You can set the mood. I think that actually be a really cool addition for Coda. So excited to see them though, nonetheless, just because I don't know, like it just feels right that they would be the next thing. I know mutant holders out there. If you're listening, you're thinking, Phil, what the fuck? We want to get our obviously our 3D avatars as well. They are coming. They will be here at some point, we hope. No, they will be. And honestly, Murtis looks really cool too. I know some people have been running around in the other side as Murtis, and I think it looks really dope. Obviously, it's only one, but nonetheless, every time we go into Project Dragon, I legitimately feel really good about the little updates. And I'm not saying it's anything like completely mind blowing. If it's something that's, you know, small, maybe it's a small addition, maybe it's more avatars that we're seeing. I love seeing like wizards in there. Like when we had during Ape Fest, I saw a bunch of wizards in there. Like that's cool to me. Like I just think that's really fucking cool. You can look around and it's not just apes, and I'm obviously a Bored Ape maxi for sure. But like I just think it's really dope to think like that in a perfect world, utopian world. That would be like the place where everybody can come and play around it with their avatars, no matter what they are. And so I think that's dope. Dino Pawns. I don't know how I wasn't following you. I just followed you back. So you can DM me. We can talk for sure. On that note, if you're doing anything really, really cool on Apechain, or maybe even not on Apechain, we prefer if you're doing something on Apechain or with Apecoin. But if you're doing something dope, we've done it before, but the first more regular little swamp spotlight will be coming out this weekend. I'm not sure about Saturday or Sunday. I was kind of leaning towards Sunday to put a bow on the week, but that'll be a article. Sometimes it'll be a short form video, and it'll just be spotlighting, you know, the million things that people are doing, because there are a lot of people doing some really cool things. And of course, it's like, why not give them a little bit of love? It doesn't have to be anything crazy, and we'll do our best. And you're not paying us anything. Like this is because we like to spotlight. That's why we do content. Justin and I have been psychotic people that, you know, go on every stream and stream the game. We try to do everything, and we love it. Like that's the point, is like we love it. And so like if we can help even a little bit, get out a collection, if it's an art piece, if it's one of one pieces, if it's I don't care, like whatever you're doing, if it's something that you're bringing to Apechain to make it better, let me know. We'll connect. I've probably had like 10 or so companies and our people reach out already over the last 2 weeks. And so we'll have our first one this week, and then that'll be a weekly thing. And again, nothing crazy. It'll usually be an article and then sometimes a little short form video with it. Keegan, what is up? So Dino Pawns, we are now connected. We appreciate you coming through all the time. Keegan, what's up, my guy? Good to see you. I know. Shout out to Keegan. Teaching Tuesdays. He's been grinding that shit off for like, I don't even know. It feels like 73, 69 years probably. Every Tuesday night, if you're on the X sphere, if you're out there trying to listen to Spaces, Keegan is one of my absolute favorite ones on Tuesday nights to listen to. Lots of times when it's nice out and I'm walking, because I like to walk at night, clear my head with the dog. I love to tune in and sometimes, you know, talk as an out of breath walker, you know, because once you get a mile in, I'm like, I'm trying to make a point on Keegan's thing, and he probably hates me for that, but shout out to Keegan. Let's jump in here, because there is some really cool stuff happening. And one of the first things is we got to give a little bit of love, a lot of bit of love. Let's keep it a buck, not a little bit of love, to our friend Rita, who's doing G's on Ape. It is coming the 8th of November, aka in 2 flipping days, to Apechain. And so let's watch this little video that they posted, and let's take a listen. Here we go. So again, a relatively mysterious video, I'll be honest with you. But it's coming to the Magic Eden Launchpad on the 8th of November, aka Friday at 9 a.m. EST. I don't think I have seen a price yet, but these are some, you can see them there. These are going to be 3D ready, I think, right away, which is pretty freaking cool. No surprise there with Rita and team. And he's got some other Bored Apes that are part of the team. They're pushing out some of the marketing, etc. So my question is, are you into thick freaking gorillas, Justin?
This is the first time I saw it. To be honest, Phil. I mean, I'm glad Rida is pushing out work. Definitely. So I'm glad, it's nice that they're all 3D modeled. I can't say whether I have the money right now to be buying NFTs. But yeah, it's good to see.
I know. I wish there was a little bit more. I'll be honest. I wish there was a little bit more information on pricing. Not that necessarily is like a make or break, but like 2 days out, I would like to know how much it is. Not that.
Oh, it's 2 days out.
Yeah. Like it's on Friday. So like we'll see. Like I have no clue. I don't even have a guess because like you have those, it sounded like ready to go 3D avatars. So I'd assume that's a little bit more on the expensive side because everything on Apechain, and I'll tell you my story, by the way, my first mint on Apechain, and we'll see the shitty floor price that it is now. But I doubled my money instantly, and then I was like, whatever, I'll let it ride and see if these go to Valhalla. And they went to the opposite, the toilet. But that's okay. My point is, on Apechain, when you do like 5 ape, it's not 5 ETH, it's $5, right? Like I guess I don't know what ape's at, $1.10 or something now, but it's like $5. It's like, okay, sure, I'll fucking throw a dart at something for $5, $1. You know, you see a lot of people doing a 1 ape or 0.5 ape. So like I have no clue. Like, is this like a 300 ape thing? Is this a 500? I don't have a clue. And so I wish I knew, just so I could talk a little bit more about it. What I do know is that Rita is one of the best creators for sure in the space, an extremely dope human. And I'm sure that's going to be like I guarantee it'll be high quality work. And so I'm just curious on what that price point will be. So again, check it out on Friday, 9 a.m. EST. G's on Apechain. Yo, what's up, J Dunk? Hey, you're right on time. You're not late. And appreciate you, Keegan. You've been holding it down forever, my dog. Apechain, because fees are less than a penny. Yeah, no joke. That is true. I minted 10 of these. I gotta show you now because now I'm just like, this is a funny story for you, Justin. So, and friends that are watching.
Let's hear it.
So I had not even like thought about minting anything like at all. And Sunday night, I just couldn't sleep. Like I couldn't sleep because our first basketball game, I'm now the head coach at of a high school girls basketball team. And I just couldn't sleep because we had our first game on Monday. That's pretty normal for me. I don't really sleep before game. And it was like, I think it was like 3:30 in the morning. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to find these because I think they went straight to the fucking toilet. But basically there was a collection. I'll find them. And oh, so funny. Here we go. And it wasn't like I did this straight degenerate play. It got posted in a group chat, and I just happened to look at it when I'm laying there in bed. I can't sleep. And my son got up. So then I'm up, and I'm just like, whatever. And I was like, okay, fine. I'll set it on the laptop, take a look. And I waited till there was about 70% minted out, and then it was just flying because it was 1 ape. So I spent $10, 10 ape, and minted 10. I'm like, all right, whatever. Dude, I should have listened to all them MFers at like, I ended up listening one for like 10 or 11, just to like, that would have covered my whole thing. And I went to the gym at 5, I just couldn't sleep. Went to the gym, was working out. That one sold. So I'm like, all right, cool. Like the rest is good. Like I'm not losing money on this play. And then I listed another one for like 11 or something. And it also sold. So I'm like, all right, dude, I doubled my freaking money. I got 8 of these jokers. Like, yo, let's go. 2x, double my money. Let's see if these jokers go to Valhalla. Because some of these freaking stupid Apechain things were freaking ripping. I was like, dude, I'm gonna give it 12 hours. Let's see if it can go to even 10, 10x or something. Maybe it gets to 100. Like crazier shit has happened. That did not happen. I guess I'll probably just hold these amazing pieces of art for life. Here's the collection that I minted at 3:30 in the morning on Apechain, my first official mint. Yeah, these things. And so at first they didn't even reveal because like I think there was something with, I don't know, the team and whatever they used like didn't work. So I'm like trying to refresh as I'm about to go to the gym. You know, it's 4 something in the morning. I'm ready to roll. And dude, there were some like high sales on like gold ones. Like I'm talking 100 ape. And I'm like, damn, dude, if I would have just been gold ones.
$100.
Dude, for these like just I mean, these are horrible. And so
Oh
again,
my gosh, dude.
at one point, the floor price, I want to say it was like 25. I should have just listed literally everything. But I didn't, because you
Crash course on trading NFTs in like 5 minutes.
Literally. So I guess the high was 13. No, it was more than that. Because I know at one point it was selling, I swear it was selling for more than that. Nonetheless, even if it was 13, I should have sold all of them then. And now it's just been, straight downhill. We're at 0.5. And what I am learning from this is, you know what? Way better than some of the ETH days when I was spending ungodly amounts of money, max minting 5 to 10. And I look back at that and I was like, I was spending like 300 on gas alone. Not even stupid. Like that's stupid. It's absurd.
A lot.
Dude, it's absurd. But at the time, it was just like, that was the freaking norm. Everyone was max mint. Because if you could get them and you wanted to just 2x or 5x, you could pretty much guarantee to do that. Like almost no matter what.
It was a different time back then.
Completely different. And now you sit here and it's like, okay, I spent $10. Whoop-de-wing. I spent a penny on gas. And I made, 20. So $10 profit. So I made $20 back. I'll hold the fucking 8-1. I don't care. They're ugly as hell. Maybe some idiot will try to revive them at some point. But this was my first and only thus far mint on freaking Apechain. This amazing collection. So buy my bags if you'd like. They're horrible. Yeah. J Dunk, do not sweep any. Please do not. Here, let's take a look while we're here, though. This is Apechain NFTs. And I can point out some of these that I've looked into or that have been on the timeline. Monkeys had gotten all the way up, believe it or not, Justin, these monkey things. By the way, this is what I'm talking about, okay? So now here's my thesis of why I'm into those doggies or dojis or whatever the hell you want to call them. These bastards are ugly, right? Okay? And these and these are at a 498 floor right now. And they were up to 1,008 floor at one point.
409, damn, that's big.
But they were up to 1,000 floor at one point. So that was when I minted those stupid ugly dogs. I'm like, dude, if we can just get to 50 times 10, like I'm freaking rolling, right? Like I'm feeling like a G. But these
you're balling, dude.
I'm balling then. These are back to 620, 16, I guess, 8, which is down a little bit. But again, no shocker there. Who knows what that means? I appreciate that people are having fun. That's what I'll say about all of this, is people are definitely having fun. You had apes on ape. Looks like they're up on the day. The volume traded decent. They were up higher than that at one point. Again, pretty much everything felt like it was just like down only. This is the one. This is the one that would have been the get. Because now look at that. Instant sale of 1,000. Floor price of 2,400 ape. And one sold 6 hours ago for 2,500 ape. So these are Gremplins. And like these are grails for sure. Like this right here, like this one, I wish I would have missed probably, but I think you could mint them for 300 ape, I think was the price. I really wish.
Oh, wow.
I was not available though. Like I think I was coaching or something. And so it's a different time. Like you said, 2021, you'd go take a bathroom break just so you could mint shit. And then not literal shit, sometimes literal shit, but you would go to the bathroom, take your bathroom break just so you could mint. Now, I'm going to be honest, I'm not quite locked in as much anymore. So I would say that's the best collection of a real artist, though they look a little crazy. We got Bert, that's Neon, who's doing these. Jimmy's have had some run. They're up at 130, looks like 22% down trend. Again, no shocker here. This is a fun time. Like this is like go play in the water a little bit. And so I would just say overall, Apechain and NFTs on Apechain have been, I would say, a lot of fun, honestly. Like even though I only minted those ugly ass dogs and really didn't win. I mean, I guess I won, but a tiny win.
You're up 2x. That's winning in the crypto space.
That is freaking a fat dub. So nonetheless, pretty freaking dope. Next up, I did want to talk about a little bit about Ape Express. I've said on this show, when it comes to meme coins, I am clueless. I will honestly say I'm relatively disinterested. That doesn't mean that I don't see the value that some people, get from it. It's definitely that gambling aspect, which I once was a gambler. I don't gamble a whole lot anymore. So I get it. And it can be fun, and you can definitely make communities around meme coins. I agree with that wholeheartedly. And so Ape Express, shout out to Coco and team. They introduced something about 7 hours ago. This is loot links from Ape Express only on Apechain. Let's take a watch.
The launch of Ape Express has been nothing short of extraordinary. Now we're about to take it one step further. Introducing
Loot links.
drop the link, get the loot. It's that simple. The launch.
So again, when I go in there, it talks a little bit for the first 2 weeks of this launch, participants enjoy a 25% fee share on any token page loot link they share. Rewards are sent directly to the signed-in wallet. Track your progress on each token page you share. In order to get loot, you need to click the loot link on the token page and share. Working for your bag has never been this rewarding. So again, as you share your links for your loot, aka your meme coin, it looks like you'll be able to get some rewards. Links, that word links is always just like put a shiver in my spine in the crypto and NFT space, just because and maybe that's why they did it.
Oh yeah,
leaning
links.
into it, but it's like people clicking links and then getting drained and shit. It seems like that happens.
Kind of frowned upon.
Yeah, kind of is. But nonetheless, I do love that Coco is pushing the boundaries there with Ape Express and trying to do some cool stuff on Apechain. Because that is what it's all about. Another cool thing on Apechain, and let's see if I can find. Let's see here. Here, this is good. Our good friend Bailey Tattoo, awesome artist in the space, has been doing in my opinion, the coolest drop on Apechain thus far. Now, maybe it's because he's a friend for sure, and I actually don't even have one of these, so I'm not just saying it because I got one. But these shapes he has been dropping every single day. And the point of that was he wanted people, multiple different people, to be able to have a chance at these. So really, really cool. These are ones that'll be for tomorrow. He always has 4 that he picks out, or a couple that he picks out that are interesting. Basically, these are 3D assets, and he taught an AI basically. So it's all relatively unpredictable. And I just think they're so cool. The floor price I want to say is like, I think it's over 100 ape, which is pretty cool. And he mint them for 1 ape. So it's not like Bailey's
wow.
He's not gouging people, and it's all like allow list stuff. So as you can see here, it's Gremlin Day, Chimpanzee and Cryptodes. It's first come, first serve allow list. So if you got that, you can go in, and it's the same time every single day, and he drops 100 every day for 10 days. So then you're going to have 1,000 in the collection. So I just think it's a really clever way to do this. It feels like the right way to kind of get things spread out in a way that you have actual collectors rather than all flippers. Not that flipping is bad. I'm not saying that at all. But I think his focus really, truly was on, let's get these in the hands of people that really, really like, the art. And so he goes into why. He says, Gremlin was one of my favorite artists I discovered as soon as I joined the space. Art style drew me in. 2 of my earliest NFTs were collected from Gremlin. Their names are Gregla and Zagnut. They've been safe and comfy in my vault since 2021. So again, giving a bit of love to a collection and artist that he so adores. So I just think it's a really cool way to do it. Really awesome. And again, shout out to Bailey. No shocker there. A super dope human doing super dope things. I do want to show the Magic Eden page in case those that haven't checked out the collection, you got to at least take a peek. Let's go ahead. Here it is. So here's a bunch of the different collection. The floor price is 106 ape. And they're selling basically for, over 100 pretty much consistently. So I think these are really, really cool. Different shapes, a fun collection. That's what I would say. And so you can check out the different color variations. There's all kinds of different things. Like this one here, this black and white version, that's one of the most rare ones. So he has, there's different rarities on these as well. And so I just think it's really, really cool. The last price, actually, this one was bought for 1,200 ape. You can see it right there. And this is one of the most rare. rare ones. And then here's another one that's pretty rare. This was bought for 1,000 ape. So there's been some big sales. You can look up here at where's the total volume? 23.9 thousand ape. I don't know what the creator royalties is on that, but I hope that Bailey's making some money. But he's not doing it just for the money. He's doing it for the community. That's very apparent. J Dunk swept 100 shapes right now. Yeah, dude, man. J Dunk. Apparently, I need to get on your level with the amount of ape you got. But I really do like this collection. And again, a big part of that is because I know Bailey as well, and he's been such a dope human being. So super dope. And then the last thing that was really on my docket for Apechain specific things was, let's see if I can pull this up real quick. Chimpers. Chimpers is a collection that's been around for a long time, and they had talked about the collaboration on Apechain. And I'm really looking forward to this. I loved Top Shot. If you haven't heard my story and many others that are in the NFT space still to this day, we got in through Top Shot. We got in through collecting cards, ripping packs, if you will, and it was electric. And so Chimpers is doing this Chimpers Diamond Fleece Card Collection on Apechain, designed by Timpers HD. This set is inspired by the original 2021 Boring Ape Chronicles, featuring 30 unique cards, original music, physical twin options, an array of digital and physical rewards. There's all kinds of different things you can win. I love that. And so you'll be able to go in here and mint different packs. You can actually do that right here at the mint on Magic Eden. I'll share it as soon as it populates. My computer is moving extra slow today. But then you can see the mint pass will be available until December 31st. Don't miss your chance to relive the epic adventure. And so I just like this. I love the idea of digital cards. I actually talked about it before where I thought it would be really, really dope to do something like that through Apechain, Apecoin, and do a grant and like do digital and physical cards where some of them might be like an autograph from Gordon or something. I thought that could be like just kind of fun for those that are collectors. Obviously, something like this, you're targeting more of the collectors of Chimpers, the people that love NFTs, etc. But I think that could be really cool too and make it super, super specific to that. So if you want to check it out, you can go to Magic Eden, the Diamond Fleece Mint Pass. It's 10 ape for one. And so you can mint, I think, what's the max? I don't know, actually. So, anywho, total minted 840. I will get at least one pass. It's 10. I mean, there you go. With my winnings, my win of doggies or dojies. I actually got 10 ape. So, that's easy. That's an easy dub. I'll definitely get a mint pass for this because I really like the idea of that. Did you get into Top Shot, Justin, or have you done any like digital card pack opening?
I have not.
Dude, I just think it's a cool experience. Like if it's done right and you got the cool music playing and make it an experience when you open it and have something that you can potentially win or, maybe it's a rarity thing or something. I think it's fun. Like let's make fun happen again. Let's make NFTs fun again. That should be like our call to action. Because I think for a while it just became not fun. And it was all financialized where there was no fun involved. And now we have games coming back in the mix and doing big things. We've got things like this where you're opening cards. You've got fun art on Apechain. You got degen mints for sure, and you got Ape Express as well. We talked a little bit about obviously other side. I know another thing that we both know a little bit about. Other Page has had some banger announcements, so I don't want to forget about them as I'm sitting here trying to remember all the dope things happening. They also made an announcement 9 hours ago today. So let's take a look at that as I continue to build out a place to flex your shit. Here you go. Everyone will soon be able to create an Other Page account. No NFT required. Coming this month on Apechain. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. That little end, like, that reminds me of Yuga's like thing at the end of their video. I'm gonna be honest, like the branding is it's pretty tight, and it definitely reminds me of Yuga. So if you haven't checked out Other Page, I guess my thing would be we are huge fans of the entire Other Page team. Amazing people, doing really, really cool things. and building your page, connecting with communities, flexing your accomplishments. These are going to be big things moving forward. They already are doing awesome things, but I think as we continue to move into these game-centric things, these experiences that we'll be able to have in the metaverse and in real life and everywhere in between, Other Page is going to be a great place to, again, connect, flex, earn badges. There's all kinds of fun shit that they can do. So just love that. Yeah, Dino Ponds, I would agree that Apechain is literally trying to make NFTs fun again. Again, I have not been in the streets. In 2021, 22, I was deep. 2021, I was all the way in, minting every goddamn thing. I have not done that currently. Just a time thing and an energy thing at the moment. But I would agree, much more fun on Apechain, cheaper, which makes it more fun too. Still want to roam the other side more than I want to flip NFTs. Persistent other, that's an interesting thought, Justin. I think I think I know your take here. Would you be the same? Like you'd rather roam the other side and be able to do shit like that than like mint and flip NFTs at this moment, like at this point?
I would say based on my prior NFT trading history, playing games is more fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing with like NFT projects, and I can second and third that. Like we all have our stories. Yeah, I minted a Bored Ape, but I can tell you a bunch of other shit I minted that's still sitting in my wallet that at one point was probably worth like a Honda Accord and now is worth the dust, in my closet. So like we all have those stories of everything was WAGMI and everything was going to be this amazing community of NFT. And the reality is, like Gary Vee said, I mean, like 99% of them are dead. And so these few collections that are still building, I definitely would say I'm super ready. I'm probably overbaked actually a little on wanting to go walk around the other side more frequently. Like it's getting to the point where, and that's no slam on anyone. I know it's going to be a while, but I feel like we've talked about it for so long that it's like the Project Dragon has helped because you can at least go in there, experience something a little bit new. We're going to get to experience the swamp again, which is dope. Nexus in a couple months. I think that's been fun. I've just been dreaming of Other Side for so long. I was dreaming of something like Other Side before Other Side was even announced. Like these are things that I was thinking about early, fall 2021 before Other Side was even announced. And so me sitting here in 2024, actually like literally 3 years later, because it would have been right about this time. Man, I'm ready. I'm ready to do like MTV Crib style and Other Side and go check out people's, spots and go interview them and spotlight what they're building and play their fucking mini golf course. And like, hell yeah, dude, I'm all in on that. But I think I've been all in that for 3 years where I'm like, shit, dude, like, I know I got to be patient, but I'm not going to be impatient. So I don't know. It can be hard to wait around. Justin, I know we've talked a lot about Other Side. I mean, your name is literally Other Guide as well. Hasn't it been like we're not stupid? We knew it was take a long time, but isn't it kind of hard to like? Yeah, how would I say this? Isn't it kind of hard to like dream up things forever when you're not really sure actually what you can do? You know what I'm saying? Like at first, it's super easy to like I can, we were firing out a million ideas even a year ago. Now you sit here and you're like, I'm not really even sure what I'll be able to do. Like we've seen, obviously you can use all the tools. You'll be able to eventually. So anything that you see in Project Dragon, you can do on your land. I just don't know if I'll be able to do it. Like personally, like me, Phil. That's kind of my thought.
I think the biggest thing for me, honestly, is an easy user experience with the development kit, because I will want to make my HQ, whatever that may be. I don't know what that would look like. I haven't really envisioned it. I do want to see the more environments for sure.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if I guess we're gonna see a chaos one with the Nexus. I would assume there's literally a hole there.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Which that's dope. Yeah. I mean, that's cool. But I would agree. Like, I think what's hard to quantify is like, dude, bro. I mean, we were fools. Like, I was looking back, I was a fool completely. but like, I remember like creating Excel, files of like the different resources and shit. And like trying to get as many as I could, and like the tiers. And now you're sitting here like 3 years later, you're like 2 years, whatever it is, and you're like, I don't even know if that matters. Like, did I like finesse myself with a million like pins on a board on a map? Like the Charlie Day freaking meme. Was that me? I think maybe it was a lot of
right.
I don't know.
Right.
It's hard to know where.
I just don't know. We don't know.
And that's not a negative. It's just like we legitimately don't know, and it's been so long where it's like we know what other side, what will be in other side, but what does that mean for the individual assets themselves? I think that's the thing that's so unclear. I understand that you can go into like a very specific land that's been developed and go play a game or go have an experience or have a concert or even have like a TED Talk type thing and learn some shit. Like I get all that. But what does the individual, us as owners, like, is that what we can do is just build experiences? Or is there this long-term thing where you can have resources that go into helping you build shit and I make Apecoin because I have a certain resource? It's so like, it's so in the weeds now that I don't know.
Right.
I don't know what it matters. So that's kind of hard to visual. But I believe in other side. I believe it will be somewhere where people will want to go and experience shit. And I've loved Project Dragon. Like they have been great. I have enjoyed every one of them, even when I, would get my ass kicked occasionally. It's been fun. So we'll see what happens. Trading NFTs and other side will be a blast. Imagine buying new outfits. Yeah, I think that is cool. Like the idea of being able to have wearables and like that's something that's pretty easy to do. Justin said, "Fuck wearables." That's something that's pretty easy to do where where you could even make like a hat for Board Network or other guide and like sell those. I mean, that's cool. Like I definitely agree that can be a lot of fun. I just wonder what else. And I don't know, like, and I guess the hardest thing is I don't know when that time frame, like what does that even look like? No one knows. So nonetheless, I think I'm talking in circles a bit. I did want to give a little shout out to a 24-hour stream of Dookie Dash, though I think Dookie is spelled wrong. Whatever, typos. That was my teacher and me right there. But Andy Slaps, let's give a little love here, doing a 24-hour Dookie Dash from the 8th.
I'm doing the longest and biggest Dookie Dash stream the world has ever seen, starting on November 8th to 9th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It'll be 24 hours of non-stop time in the sewer. Will I lose my mind or will something even crazier happen? That is the question. We'll be going for the best run in the world, but can I do it? I honestly have no idea. It's definitely going to be a very long event, and you do not want to miss it, so mark your calendars for November 8th to 9th, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm doing the longest and
so again, pretty cool. Like love the idea of a 24-hour. If you could have people coming through and talking during it, I think that could be more fun. Like having interviews and having people like jump on and play. I think just playing for 24 hours, I might go insane actually.
Dude, that's crazy. 24 hours is a long time.
It is.
That's a big stream.
And like, are you shitting your pants? Like, are you wearing Depends? You can never go to the bathroom.
You got a pot right under you. Just take the toilet with you.
Yeah, just take the toilet with you for sure. But I think again,
it's called Dookie Dash for a reason. Right?
That's true. Yeah, that's true. You take a shit and dash. Definitely think that's pretty wild, pretty crazy. But I can appreciate a commitment there from Andy Slaps. If you want to check that out, you can check him out at Andy Slaps on X. Again, his Twitch, Twitter, TikTok. He's going to be streaming it everywhere. And let's see if he can get a high score. I guess we'll see. So on that note, it'll be my last thought of the evening. Dookie Dash. Have you played it?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. And I'll tell you my answer too. Have you played it recently, as in within the last 2 weeks?
Yeah, within the past 2 weeks.
I have not.
You haven't?
No.
Okay, that a couple patch updates I saw pushed through the Discord. Yeah.
So I like the game. I just haven't I haven't wanted to grind it out right now. Like I don't know why that is actually. Maybe that's just more telling of what I'm interested in. It's not necessarily the game itself. I don't know how it's doing. Like I kind of feel like it's not on the timeline as much as I thought it would be, if I'm being completely honest. And so that I'm not saying it's a flop. I think the game is fun as hell.
I think that's normal in mobile games. Like you just have that, you have the push, and then it just kind of sits there in the back if you want to play it. That's usually how I treat mobile. Like whenever I have a mobile game, I'll like throw it up.
That's a good point.
When I'm on a break
on
or
the shitter, yeah.
If I guess the typical answer is if I'm in the bathroom, but yeah.
No, I would agree with that. That's actually a good point. I used to have like Clash Royale, and I would only play it like during Thanksgiving week or something when I had a minute.
Right.
I'm just like sitting. I just ate way too much turkey, and then I'm like playing Clash Royale for an hour or something. Like I can definitely see that. I'm curious how they're doing. I have no clue. Like, I don't know what the metrics have been. I know obviously right away, naturally, they ripped up super high and it's dropped back down to earth a bit. No surprise, no shocker there. I hope it's been a good experience. I mean, again, I think the game's fun. I don't remember when the first tournament is. It's like 60 more days. I felt like it was 90 days when that first came out. And
It's a long season, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you still have a chance to get a golden plunger, I guess is my point. So like go do a 24-hour stream, or maybe not. Just try it a couple times. It's fun. And there's a lot of different ways to play it too, which I appreciate. They've done a lot of like updating on the original version to what it is now. And so check it out. Again, lots of things to do if you want to be involved. I said that was the last note. A really quick button note. Thank Ape just announced some information on their next season. It's all based on Apechain. So if you're building or wanting to build cool stuff on Apechain, check out Thank Ape. Thank Ape's been so good to us and supportive of what we do. And so we would just want to, like, you know, obviously give a shout out and take a look at I think it's season 7 now, at all the things that you'll be able to do there if you're building on Apechain. So Justin, as we wrap it up, anything on your mind? I know we've talked a little bit off camera. It's hard to be like, I'm just not as active currently over the last few weeks as I have been over the past couple of years. And that's not because I don't like the space. It's just because like I've got so much other shit going on that it's been hard to find enough focus to be here too. I need a clone, I think is what I need. So anything on your mind? Or I mean, we talked a little bit about, I guess would Project Dragon be the thing that's most on your calendar over the next, month?
Yeah, definitely. I'll be looking out for the next like couple of episodes that we get. Obviously the one with Nexus, wherever we get a town hall, we'll definitely be keeping an eye on that. Probably be playing some more Parallel too. Just honestly, I just got to reset and like get like a new scope on the environment, just see where everything's at, just try to update and then just push out more videos. But until then, I'll have to figure it out. So yeah, that's where I would say I'm at.
Yeah, I think that's what, like, anyone that's been doing content here specifically on NFTs for a while, the landscape has definitely changed, and like trying to figure out what actually works and plays and what and also what's enlightening to us, because you don't want to make content you then hate. That would be a miserable life. And so finding things that you want to talk about, and we love talking about, obviously, specifically, most specifically about the Yuga Labs ecosystem and everything that it touches every Wednesday. And so with that, I just want to say thank you for coming through. Daniel Pons, Jay Dunk, there's other Keegan. I'm sure there's others out there. We appreciate you. Snow G, what's up? I didn't even see you pop through there. Oh, that was a while ago. Shit, you left a message at 6:50. Shit, I hope you got back here. But this week, I said we were going to do a giveaway today. I'm just not prepared for it. So we'll do a giveaway next week. I'll post something over the next 5 days or so. Our first spotlight, our first official weekly sewer spotlight, if you will, not sewer, swamp spotlight, will be this weekend as well. We're trying to push little things. Again, just reassessing time, reassessing energy, reassessing the landscape. So with that, it was Justin, it was Phil. Make sure you follow us on X. Make sure you follow us on YouTube, all those places. Say hi, hit us in the DMs. Again, if you're doing cool things, let us know what you're doing, because we want to spotlight you. Thank you for being here. And as always, stay freaking bored. We out.
That money clip us now, the new now looks like. Whoa, upgrade her diamonds, now her girlfriends are like. Whoa, I hit record a drop, you can't ignore it. I'm transforming now these cars and planes, I'm always boarding. Just out touring down in Charlotte like I play for Hornets. When I'm performing, never boring, now you can't afford it. Champagne Perrier, finished friends on my face, looking like I'm from the deep.